I like running because no matter how far I go, no matter how fast, slow, no matter what time of day it is, I always feel such a sense of accomplishment the minute I finish a run. And when I'm out for a run, it's the one time that I'm not thinking about all the stress I have. My head is clear, all I feel is the fresh air, and it's just really refreshing.
Well, when I first came here, I was looking for a running club, but we actually didn't have one.
I went to the club fair one of the first few days of school, and I saw that there was a Lehigh running club, and I immediately signed up, and ever since I've been a member, and it's been great.
The past president, Neil, he actually started up a running club, and so I joined that.
It pushes me to stay focused in school, and it makes me happy, and I get a sense of endorphin release when I run, so those are the reasons why I like running. And I also love the social aspect of running. There's a ton of awesome people that are on running club, and I've made such great friends. I like running in groups versus running alone because it's really nice talking to people when you run and having a group to push you during runs.
I think running is a very social sport, a social activity. So when you do find a group of running buddies that you can go out and have a common goal, whether it's training for a race as a long-term goal or whether it's just maintaining fitness, and you have that accountability that are going to come with running with a group, that if you have a set time every day that you're going to try to go work out, then you have your people that are going to call you and say, well, what happened? Why aren't you here today?
Because it's easy to say, I'm going to skip this morning's run, or I'll skip after the afternoon run, but when you know you have people waiting for you, you tend to say, okay, I guess I'll just do it. And then 99 out of 100 times you feel better.
I think there's a number of benefits, and they come in different forms.
Well, I mean, there's obviously mental and physical benefits that go with it.
Just based on the way that you're training your aerobic system, it has effects both on actually building bone density, it has effects on your heart and lung capacity.
The health benefits alone, you can keep your weight down and your stress, you can manage your stress really well, and it becomes a pretty good habit after a while of you to get in the swing of running, for sure.
The mental stress that goes on with prepping for exams, and let's face it, you can't effectively study for 3-4 straight hours without taking a break. And if you can take a break and get outside and go for a 20-minute jog and then get back to studying, I think you'll just find yourself with more clarity and more mental cognitive ability to get back into the books.
You see it all the time with youth kids where they're overweight, and it's almost like they need a group to play with or someone to tell them what to do. I think in running it's pretty easy to just slap on some shoes and get out and go.
It really does, I feel, help with every aspect of health. But again, it's something that will only help if it's consistent, if you're doing it regularly. It's not like once a month it's going to lower your risk. And a lot of that has to do with just lowering overall body fat percentage.
Most people who start running, at no matter what age they start, they keep going until basically they can't do it anymore. Running is one of the only ones I think that you can get really all around benefits from it.
I don't really enjoy running on the treadmill because you're just running in the same place, the scenery isn't changing, there's no fresh air.
To go in on a treadmill and just have it programmed and be there, and I'm convinced that that having the treadmill move underneath you is different than running on actual roads.
I think the real runners always are going to prefer running outside.
But you get out, you enjoy the fresh air a little bit more that way, and you see the scenery, and I would much rather, and most true runners I would think much rather run outside than on a treadmill.
We have some tremendous rail trails, the canal path, which are opportunities for a softer surface than the macadam that you find on the roadways.
It doesn't matter who you are or what background you have in athletics or even running. Once you start, you can really see the benefits almost right away.
It's always good to have some sort of physical release, especially at a place like Lehigh where there's so much effort that goes into maintaining that academic level.
Running is one of those sports, you can pick it up, all you need is a pair of sneakers and maybe a set of headphones, and you're good to go.
It's really nice to just get out, go with some friends and just go for like a few miles for a run. It's a stress reliever for sure.